Hey guys, now here's a video that's going to help you with effective stack size button shoves. Okay, now check out this hand right here. I'm not focused on the queen 7. What I'm focused on is stack depth and position. So first let me give you some background information on a hand like this, and then I can then explain how this is going to make a difference in your game immediately. So this is a 9-man super turbo game. Now if you look at this, what's really important here is that you have a hero on the button and has a stack size of about, what is that, 8? Somewhere around 8, maybe 7.5. And so what's really important right now is that the big blind. Look at that. See how he's 461? So here's the thing. Like if you go into a program like SnG, great program, all that stuff. The thing is that is in reality, you're not really going to know what their calling ranges are. So that's kind of like the small flaw in there. But what you do know in reality is what their stack sizes are. So the thing is that when players are shoving, say, a 900 stack here on the button, every single player is going to have some type of default range that they have, whether that's pinpoint accurate, whether it's good, whether it's average, whether it's not so good. But here's what's important is that those players are usually doing that regardless of what the stack sizes are behind them. So, and not always the case, but what I mean by that is if both of the guys behind had 900 as well, most players are going to shove the same stack now, or the same range that they do now, than they would if both players had 900 behind. So the little clue that you have here that can help you while you play is this. Boom. He has half of what hero has. So what that should do to you as you play is that should trigger somewhere up here this idea of wider. Okay? And that's what I want you to get out of this video is when you are doing effective stack size shoves, it's not always in the general sense that people say effective stack size, like how it works. Most people will say, well, effective stack sizes are when you have a big stack and someone else has a short stack. But then a lot of people then might get a little bit confused when there's multiple people behind. So what I want you to be on the lookout for are times when, say, you're on the button and one stack behind you is about your stack, but the other one is shorter, because that's an indication you can shove wider. So let me give you an idea of this particular hand, what I would do if they both had 900 behind, and what I would do in this hand where the guy has 450-ish behind. So with 900 behind, I'd be somewhere a range like Queen 7, Queen 5 suited, Jack 8, Jack 7 suited, maybe Jack 5 suited. Ooh, yeah, that sounds nice. 7-6 suited, okay? And maybe you could even go a little bit wider than that too, that's fine. And then now when that guy's down to 450, okay, you want to extend that by a couple kickers each. Maybe it's Jack 5 and Jack 2 suited. Something like that. Do you see where I'm going with that? Maybe it's not 7-6 suited, maybe it's 5-3 suited. And then when the stack sizes, when these two players behind are reversed, when they're flip-flopped, when it's 450 in the small blind and the 900 in the big blind, that you can shove even wider then, because now the non-shorter stack is not in the big blind. So what this can do now is it can kind of take your understanding of effective stack sizes or your understanding of late position shoves, and it's going to boost it up a notch. So be on the lookout for that in some of your games. Come back, post some hands in the forum, specific examples of that, and let's make sure that you have that down. All right, see you next time.